there, welcome to Awaken to Your Soul. My name is Jenny and I really greatly appreciate you being here. Thank you for liking and subscribing and commenting with your questions in every video. I greatly appreciate you taking your time and joining me. Please know that all of my videos are timeless videos, meaning that when you come across them, there's no expiration date and you are seeing it exactly when you need to be seeing it. So today's video is the letter H. H for healing. Wow, it seems like every single time I do a video, all of the topics can be so grand. But H for healing, we're going to stick with everything energetic and spiritual. So I'm not going to be giving any doctor advice or anything like that. Please use your discernment as far as the information you gather here or anywhere else along this topic, and please do not stop seeing your doctor if you're under any kind of general practitioner care or anything like that. My advice is to not take the place of that. But there's my disclaimer. With that being said, I want to remind you that everything is energy. This is a reoccurring theme in all of my videos, but it is so incredibly true. Everything is energy. So that means that our bodies are all energetic. Every cell of our body is energy vibrating at a different frequency. The device that you're watching this on is energy. The chair you're sitting in or the bed you're laying on or whatever it is, it's all energy. We as humans are not only energetic beings, but we are magnetic beings. So what that means is not only are we energetic, but we have, because we're magnetic, energy flows. We have polarity, a positive and a negative within ourselves, and it's important if you haven't watched the grounding video that I have up, please do. But in the grounding video, it talks about the importance of grounding our body. So why is this important to healing? Okay, we have this energetic flow through our magnetic energetic body. And if we are out of balance or for some reason our energy gets stuck, then it can cause symptoms within our body. So I want you for a moment to imagine like a flowing river, and then say a storm hits and a bunch of trees get pushed into the river and it dams up the river, okay? Then that once flowing crystal clear water is now stuck and it becomes stagnant. Well, what happens in stagnant water? It starts to get muddy, it starts to get murky, things start growing in it. Yes, it can create a whole beautiful ecosystem, and that's why beavers are so amazing in how they interact with an ecosystem. But let's talk about the more yucky stuff of it, right? It can cause bacteria to grow in the water. It can cause just gross stuff to build up. And that's kind of what happens within our energy system, within our bodies. Yes, bodies, plural. There's 4 bodies, in fact. So what you see, what you feel, what moves, this is your physical body. And this is the one that is that we're most aware of. But there's 4 of them, and they're kind of within each other like a nesting doll. So the physical body is the one that's like the very center. And then we have the emotional body outside of that, the mental body outside of that, and then the spiritual body is the furthest one out. Okay, when we have energy stuck within our bodies, it affects every single body, all 4 of those bodies, not just one of them. Okay, so let's put a pin in that for now, and let's talk about real quick, what is it that we are here for? Okay, I'm not going to answer that grand question, why are we here? That's too big for this video, and this is about healing, not about your life purpose, right? But we are here to have a human experience. We are not humans having a spiritual experience. We are spiritual, energetic beings having a human experience. And what does that mean? Humans come here to learn, to experience, and we do that through interaction. We do that through emotion, okay? through emotion, we learn a lot about who we are. We learn a lot about interacting with other humans, interacting with other species like our pets, interacting with Mother Nature. Through this learning process, this is how we grow, both as humans and as soul beings. So emotions is kind of the key. It's the language of our physical body. So we speak, and that's our conscious language, whether you speak English, whether English is your first, second, third language, it doesn't matter. But that's how we communicate. But how does our body communicate with us? It doesn't do it by speaking to us with our mouth verbally the way that we do with other humans. It does it through emotions, through feelings. Okay, so this is interesting because growing up, especially in the society, in the American culture, emotions are not okay. Since when is that a thing? Since when is it not okay to have emotions? But that really is it. And if you are allowed to have emotions, it's very gender specific. Like, it's okay for men to be angry. That's like the emotion that's okay for men to have. Or it's okay for women to cry, but not in public. Okay, what is that about? This is the old paradigm. This is something that causes a lot of damage, because this thought process makes it so that we stop listening to our emotions, that we view having emotions as a bad thing. We view having emotions as it being a reflection of who we are as a person. If we have an angry emotion, we say, I'm angry, or I'm sad, or I'm anxious, or I'm fearful. Whatever the emotion is, we take that on as who we are. But in fact, that's not the case. It is something we're feeling. It's something we're experiencing, but it doesn't define us. And if we can go about understanding emotions that way, that I am experiencing anger, I am experiencing sadness, I am experiencing excitement, then we can separate our personal selves from this emotion and we can observe it. Interesting. So when somebody speaks to us, we don't take on their words as who we are. If we have a proper conversation and communication, we listen, we observe, we have a sharing of ideas. And that's the same thing when our body is communicating with us through emotion. If we have an opportunity to stop, instead of taking it on and fighting it, or shoving it down, suppressing it, saying, no, I'm not angry, I'm not feeling this, everything is fine. Well, we're doing ourselves a huge disservice. I know people who grew up under the notion that they're not ever allowed to talk about their emotions. They were never taught how to talk about the emotions. In fact, they were taught that nobody cares how you truly feel. It doesn't matter if you're sad, if you go cry in the bathroom, you come out of the bathroom, wipe your tears, clear your face, splash water on your face, and you come out, and if somebody says, are you okay? Oh yeah, I'm fine, everything's great. And you put that smile on. Why am I so good at that? Gosh, because I spent my entire life doing it, that's why. But then I had some severe physical pain. And so that's what happens. When we shove these emotions down, we are effectively putting an emotional block, a dam in our physical, in our energy flow. And then that toxic energy, that is sadness, that is anger, that is anxiety, that is whatever it is that should be observed and then let go, now is stuck. That energy is stuck and it's just festering, and there's nothing that you can do about it to get it out. The body, if it collects too much toxic energy, is going to put it somewhere, because it can't just like sit there in the middle of traffic. It's got to go to the edge and park it somewhere. So that's where we end up with different ailments in our four bodies. We end up with chronic pain. We end up with migraines. We end up with physical illnesses. We end up with anxiety, depression. We end up with the feelings of overwhelm. We end up with mental disorders. We end up with spiritual disorders, like feeling like there's no way that I could do anything, never thinking that you can amount to anything, never thinking that you are just this amazing soul that is here to experience life. You just think that I'm a waste of space and why should I be breathing? All of these are just side effects to emotions that need to come out. So what can we do about it? There's a lot we can do about it. I'm just going to kind of list some things off. There is not one answer to everybody. Every single one of us is different. So it's going to be a collection, a concoction of different things that are going to help release and heal this what's going on. But the first thing I'm going to tell you, feeling your emotions, feeling is healing. When they come up, feel it. Don't be afraid. Don't shove them down. Sit with it. Why are you here, sadness? What is going on? Observe it. Talk to it. Other things you can do. If you go, and again, if you watch the grounding video, it talks about what you can do to ground yourself, which also helps to get energy flowing, to get your vibration raising. But here's what you can do. If you are feeling stuck, if you are having these stuck emotions and you're not sure how to let it out, listen to music. Music is amazing. Create music. If you're a musician, or even if you're not, sing, hum, dance, put on some music and get your dance going on. There's other things that you can do. Sound therapy is amazing. If you don't have one of these, not everybody does, you can find videos on YouTube. These are singing bowls that they sound amazing, but they're set at certain frequencies to help your energetic vibration. There are things that you can do energy-wise that work with crystals. All different crystals have different energetic vibrations, and there's crystal healing that can help unblock certain areas. You can utilize aromatherapy. You can use essential oils to help, again, essential oils have different energetic vibrations that can help you in healing these different vibrations, these different energies. Now, again, disclaimer, if you are under GP, general practitioner, doctor care, don't stop working with them because, oh, I got myself a singing bowl. That's not what I'm saying. But you can do things. Go out, connect with nature. Just one of the biggest things is you have to ask. If you can't figure out what to do to unstick yourself, unstick you like that, to get yourself unstuck with your energy, you're feeling all these different side effects that I mentioned, but you don't know what to do, reach out to somebody. Ask. That's all you have to do. Nobody can do anything for you unless you ask. And if you don't ask, the answer's always going to be no. If you're not sure who to ask me. My information is in the description below. You can ask questions in the comments. I encourage you to do so. I do work with EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique, which works all on stuck emotions, which causes all these different side effects. I work one-on-one with people. I do group work with people. So if you aren't sure what to do, reach out to somebody and ask. If you don't know who to ask and you're watching this video, ta-da! Talk to me. I can help you. So that is healing in a 13-minute nutshell. I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Remember, feeling is healing. Allow those emotions to flow. And tears are your body's way of letting go of stuff that needs to be let go of. So it's okay. Cry it out. Nobody's going to judge you. I definitely won't. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for these 13 minutes and take care.